Hi everyone. I just want to talk about today, the number one lesson that you'll have to learn before you get your twin flame union. I've found this to be the most important thing, in terms of on the run up to a twin flame relationship and also during a twin flame relationship. I'm now in a twin flame relationship myself, and it all sort of happened very quickly and very unexpectedly. So I might share the story of that pretty soon, but people that know both of us well already know that it involves past lives and us both having the sort of same memory of a past life and us both remembering who we were to each other, which is why I do all the past life work that I do and why I want to share all this information with you guys, because twin flame unions is so important for the progress and the ascension of the planet. So let's get into it. So as you'll know, so far, the ascension path, the awakening path, it's full of change. It's full of what feels like wobbles, emotional wobbles. It's impossible to predict your ascension and awakening path. Different things come up for healing all the time, and you meet different people and you change jobs and you lose your home, and it's just, it can feel like change after shock after shock. So it's like a roller coaster. It's completely up and down, and it's impossible to plan or predict anything on the ascension and awakening path, and also on the twin flame path to union. So the number one lesson that you need to integrate into your life is living in the now moment. It's very, very hard in modern day life to live in the now moment, but we need to practice it as much as we can. Being in a state of flow, it's essential, it's non-negotiable. When you're in your twin flame union, if you're not in a state of flow, if you're trying to control things, if you're trying to plan things, it's just going to cause arguments, it's going to cause the energy to feel wrong, it's going to cause upsets. Both twins have to be in a constant state of flow and living in the now moment for a twin flame union to work. And also you have to have yourself relaxed and in a state of non-expectation. That has to be reached before union. So if you expect something to happen, if you expect someone to do something, if you expect things of a certain person or whatever, it's just not possible. You've got to let all of that go. So when you're in union, you'll be living in this state of flow, living in the now moment and having no expectations at all. In union, you'll be living in that state all the time. You have to. So it's a lot better if you can reach this kind of zen flow state before your union, because it'll really, really help when you actually come together. And I'm not sure that you can have a union or hold the energy of a twin flame union if you haven't reached that state already. I know that it would be impossible for me to be in a relationship with my twin flame if I hadn't already reached the state of living in the now moment and that kind of thing. It would just be completely impossible, because twin flames are naturally evolved souls, often creatives and often healers, So a lot of things happen in our day-to-day lives that are completely unpredictable. We tend to live those kind of crazy, unpredictable lives that might seem chaotic or manic to other people. but it's actually essential that we stay in that state, because to be a light worker and to help other people, you have to be open. Your day has to be open. So say if you'd planned an appointment at this time and then you've got to do this at this time in your day, what happens, if you get an email or somebody calls you and they need you and it's light work, this happens a lot to me and my twin. So you have to be completely flexible all the time for many, many reasons. And also the non-expectation thing. You can never expect your twin to do A, B, or C. It's not a traditional relationship. We don't have expectations of each other like in a normal 3D relationship. You have to be completely accepting of that person and who they are and what they're doing with their day, with their life. You can actually have no expectations of your twin. If you expect your twin to come forward with a union message of doing, coming forward and knocking on your door or sending you flowers or doing something in a certain way, that's an expectation, and your twin will automatically go against it because they're trying to make you learn that everything should be free flowing. And it's hard to explain, but these are the key things. So living in flow, which is sort of like creative flow, where you can decide to do things on a whim, let that creative energy flow through you. 1 minute you might be drawing a picture, 1 minute you might be doing the dishes. It does not matter. So yeah, each day in your life as a twin flame will be different and will feel different, and you need to be able to follow your guidance in the now moment. So wake up with a clean slate and just let the day come to you. Be open. We all know on the ascension path that your job, your home can change at any moment. Twin flame couples will be called to who and where they need to be, and we need to remain open to that, okay? So it's very important. Time, schedules, calendars, they're all human constructs. It's very difficult to live in a twin flame union with a normal job, with a schedule, and trying to plan next week we're going to do this on Tuesday, this on Wednesday. It's not going to happen. You need to get out of that human mind frame, because your life is sort of guided by your higher self and your soul, and each day will be different, and the energy of each day will be different. The moon will be in a different place. Things will be different, it all varies with the other people that are in your life, all those kind of things. So you need to learn to manage your day in the now moment, and by going with the vibration of that day. So some days we'll be really tired and we'll just want to rest together. Some days, you might just get a creative inspiration and have to go out and paint or whatever. And some days, it might be that you do have a normal job and you have to go to work. So but what you need to do is go with the energy of each day, follow the astrology and the energy reports. That really helps. And most of all, you need to enjoy being in this state of flow and living in the now moment, because once you fully embrace that, it feels really, really free. Twin flame relationships are the freest relationships that exist. And also being in this state, it will allow things to come into your reality that are better than you could even have ever imagined. If you're expecting such and such to happen on a Tuesday, you're setting limitations, and then you're not allowing the universe to create or expand on what your manifestation can actually be. So yeah, that's just a message that I wanted to share with you guys. Hope it makes sense and I hope it helps. Any questions, just message me.